Okay, now we're going to talk about slice backhand. Now this is a shot, I know as a one-hander, I use a one-hand backhand, and this is something I use a lot. It's not just a defensive shot, it is an offensive shot too if it's hit properly. You two-handers, I mean, if you watch enough two-handers, the good ones in the game, they've put it in their game too. It's a good way to change a pace. It's a good way to keep the ball low, and it's a great way to get to the net using the slice. So the grip on this is not as extreme as the one-hand topspin. You're not going to turn it over here and try to slice. This is to keep the racket face closed in a more sturdy way here, keeping my arm. So the slice, I'm going to keep almost a forehand grip. That's why it's nice return and serve, because I don't have a big grip change. I can use my forehand grips right here, a little like semi-western. I can just a little bit put my hand on top of the eastern, about an eastern forehand grip here, and I can turn from ready position right here. Now look at this as I take the racket back. I'm ready position. I didn't change my grip this time. I still get the left hand on. Take the racket back with the left hand, right hand still in a position. There's no grip change. Not this big grip like on the one-hand topspin. Racket head's open. Look at this. Just the opposite of what we're talking about with the topspin. The face of the racket is actually open. Your opponent can see this, so it's pretty hard to hide this from your opponent. If they're a good player, they've looked for this, they see this, they're probably going to expect a little bit of underspin, the ball not coming up, a lot of change of pace. So there's a little tip for you if you're wondering when it's going to come. Beginners usually do not like this shot. They'll miscue it and they'll jump forward and they're not ready. So look at your opponent right before they hit the ball. You can see them open the face. I'm going to take in, there's a couple ways we're going to hit it here. I tend to take it back a little bit more. I almost set it on my shoulder, the slice. And look at my elbow. I almost got a box right here. Got this racket back. It's behind me. Again, I'm turned. That doesn't change. You're going to be sideways when you hit this. Okay, now it's not low to high, it's high to low. Okay, and it's not a chop. This is a big mistake. You're going to do this when you first start, chopping the ball like this. Everybody thinks you got to extremely chop down on it. It's not. It's actually sliding it out. More of an out motion. So I'm going here. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. Now look at my left hand. Look where my left hands end up. It's still behind me, just same way. This is my counterweight. I don't want to do this. This is going to do you no good. So let's get back here in the backswing. Racket's up, still about eye level. I'm looking right at the strings. And I'm going to slide the racket through, almost like I'm sliding it across a tabletop. Sliding it out. Okay, right out there, I want the racket head to go out towards my target.